What's up, guys? I'm Ben2000YGO. I am your friendly neighborhood Yu-Gi-Oh! Superhero, and today, guys, we're up for match number 5 of the Structure Deck Wars. Stick around. Alright guys, so last video we had Heroes versus the Different Dimension Demons, and needless to say, the Heroes came out on top. So now we have another clan of fiends, the Dark Worlds, today, and they're going to be fighting the new Order of the Spellcasters structure deck. So who's going to come out on top today? Will it be the Dark World Demons, or will it be the Spellcasters? The Spell Counter Spellcasters with Pendulum Power as an upgrade. I mean, Heroes were able to take a win from a powerful Pendulum Fiend type deck. So, now let's see if another old deck can take a win from a Pendulum deck. Before we get into that though, guys, make sure that you go into the description and check out my eBay link. I have some cards that I'm literally selling with free shipping, and it's for as cheap as $1. And guys, every time you buy a card from me, it's going to support this channel, and it's going to help me buy product that I can then open up on camera for you guys. So if you guys want to help me do that, that'd be greatly appreciated. And before we get into the replay footage, so you guys can see who's going to win this fight, if you're enjoying the Structure Deck Wars, do me a favor, guys, and give me one of these. That'd be greatly appreciated. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. Alright guys, I'm Ben2000YGO. Let's get into some replay footage.
Come to bargain. Alright, there you have it, guys. This is the winner of this round. I just couldn't spit it out. This is the winner, between Dark Worlds and the Spell Counter deck, as I'm sure most of you probably called it. Yeah, the Spell Counter deck took it. Bricking is kind of an issue again with the Dark World deck, but you know that's just been historically, they've been historically famous for that, you know, forever. But they're still powerful, and I would argue relevant deck. I mean, I wouldn't sleep on them, and in my opinion, they've only gotten better with the introduction of things like Dangers. But since we are doing the Structure Deck Wars, obviously we can't add the Dangers in there that would make them viable. So we had to do the Structure Decks as they were, and yeah, I gotta say, this seemed like this one was definitely a bit of a mismatch. They did have one thing going for them, right? Eradicator Epidemic Virus, which I'm sure you guys are wondering. You know, the problem was they only had one of it, but I mean, this card really does hurt, but it wasn't the end-all be-all, I'm afraid. And certain cards, like for example, Transmigration of Prophecy, that card didn't really help. And this Dark Scheme is like, you know, come on, your opponent can discard a card to negate it. I mean, how good of a card? How good is your card if, you know, if your opponent can just go, oh, I could just negate it by ditching a card? Fuck that. Well, why let you get free cards? So yeah, and then of course vanillas don't help, especially when their strategy isn't centered around them. But they had a lot of good draw power and all that good stuff. But if you come over here, you know, these guys had search power, draw power, although we never drew Pot of Desires the whole time we were playing it. But you know, hey, you win some, you lose some, right? But they had a lot of search ability. You know, Disenchanter was useless, as you know, big surprise there. I'm sure most of you guys were like, huh, really? Disenchanter useless? Huh? But like, you know, Dark Magician of Chaos came in handy. Of course, both Endymions were decent. Some cards I just never drew. And some cards, like, you know, it didn't matter what, neither pilot just drew their, like, the best cards all the time, I felt like. But then again, like, you're gonna get that with the structure decks. But there was some really cool interactions. I mean, like Apprentice Magician and Magical Undertaker, you know, kind of like, haha, defense. But yep, the winner is, oh, and this deck came with a Link monster that's pretty busted. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Daybreaker was pretty busted in this bout. So yeah, at the end of the day though, Spellcasters took it. Hey guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. This has been a very fun journey. I want to say that in like 2 more games, we'll be at the halfway point through the Structure Deck Wars for round 1. So make sure you guys stick around, and if you are enjoying the Structure Deck Wars, make sure you give me one of these. It'd be greatly appreciated. I'm still in a race with Yusei Waigeo Pro, so if you guys want to see me win that race, make sure that you hit the sub button, guys. It's a race to 500, and the winner gets to put a video on the loser's channel. So we get to basically say hi to their audience. So guys, I really want to win this race. When we started this race, Yusei had like 100 subscribers more than me. Now he is like, I want to say like a subscriber or 2 away from like 400 right now, if he hasn't already hit 400. I haven't checked in a while. And I am like close to the 500 mark. I can feel it. So I don't want to lose steam now that we're in the home stretch. So guys, do me a favor and help me get there before he does, so I can put a video over there. It'd mean a whole lot. Plus I'm gonna have a whole bunch of new stuff coming out for when we get to that 500 mark, which I'll make those announcements when we get to the 500 mark. So guys, I am Ben 2000 Waigeo. I am your friendly neighborhood Yu-Gi-Oh superhero, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.